Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to have a look at Endgame 21 from the book 100 Endgames You Must Know by Jesus de la Villa. This is a must-read book for all club chess players, and I will leave a link in the description if you want to purchase one. In this example, we are going to have a look at a series of rook versus king and pawn endgames. In this example, the author of this book explains in these kinds of scenarios, simple scenarios, it's best to count the tempis. Here it's white to move. So what I mean by tempi is both the rook and the king has to control the queening square. For the king to control the queening square, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tempis needed, and the rook has to come to c8. So there's 5 altogether needed for white. And for the black, actually, counting tempis means the king has to control the c1 square, and the pawn has to promote to the queening square. So for black, that is actually 1 and 2, and for the pawn 1, 2, 3. So 5 altogether. So in this kind of scenario, if it's white to move, then black should have at least one more than the white to draw the position, because in this position it's both 5 and 5, then white is winning. How can white win this position? King g5. White simply brings the now here brings the rook to c8, and after that brings the king forward, and as you can see, both the rook and the king is on time to prevent a promotion. Now, what happens if in this position, what happens if black moves? If that's the case, we had a look at it's 5-5 each, and if it's black to move, then it's enough to draw. So we'll just say king rook f8 just to give black the opportunity to move. Then c3. As you can see, the white's king is not in time to avoid a promotion. So it's a drawn in game. So going back to this position, instead of king g5, what happens if white plays rook c8? This is actually another drawish position. We'll discuss this in more detail in another endgame. How can black draw this position? The main way black can draw this position is to play king c3 and to actually shoulder this king from coming to d2. So um, white can give any amount of rook checks this way. However, there's nothing, it's not going to make a big difference as long as black is able to shoulder this king, prevent this king coming to d2. This is a drawish game. In this second example, it looks like white's king is far away from the e1 square, which is the promotion square, and it looks like a drawish position. However, if it's white to move, it's actually a winning position. We need to count the tempis. So to reach e1, the white's king has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tempis needed, because the rook is already controlling the e1 square. And for black's king to control the e1 square, it's 1 and 2. And for the pawn to come to e1, it's 1, 2, and 3. So 5 together for black, which means it's a win for white. We'll go through that. White just brings the king forward, and here white's king is just in time to control the e1 square. Here both the king and the rook control the e1 square, and it's a win for white. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.